Hello, what's up, my witchy friends, keepers of the light, priestesses, star seeds, goddesses, and gods. Welcome to the full moon report with Ashley Sunshine. I'm going to tune in to the full moon and transmit that vibration to you. So get yourself comfortable, get a cup of tea, and let's tune into these full moon vibes. October 2020, full moon in Taurus coming on October 31st, which is also Halloween, also known as Samhain in the witches tradition, Celtic world, the Day of the Dead, All Saints Day, All Hallows Eve. Many different traditions from all over the world revere this evening as a night in which the veil between the material world and the spiritual world becomes thinner and more can cross over that layer or that boundary. So it's such a beautiful thing that this year, which happens only once every 19 years, that the full moon falls on Halloween on October 31st. And it's also a blue moon. So that means that we had two full moons in October. So we have this full moon, second one in October, and it's also what's considered a micro moon. So this is the opposite of a super moon. It's when the moon is the smallest in the sky, but actually it also means that the full moon has the most gravitational pull on us. Just like it does when it's closest, it also does when it's furthest away. So you can really use this time, this full moon this month, to use the moon's powers. So the full moon, especially for women, is a time of fertility, a time of ovulation, a time when all of our projects and ideas are in full bloom. When it's like, go out and get a manifestation, celebrating what we've created. This full moon is in Taurus, and this is a really strong, slow earth sign. It's like focused, it's getting stuff done, it's organized, it's grounded, deeply grounded. And so this is a perfect time to ground the ideas, the spiritual callings that you are being whispered in your ear, to ground them into this reality. So what is your soul? What are the spirits trying to ask of you? What would they like you to transmit, to channel? This is a beautiful time to start tapping into your personal channel and actually taking action on those inspirations that are coming from the spirit world or from the ether or from, just that empty void space. So a lot of times, in the new moon, we want to visit the void and spend time just relaxing in the void. And in this specific full moon, we also want to spend time in the void, but it's spending time in the void and asking, what can I do to serve? How can I serve this world? What does my soul need today? What do I need today? And be quiet for a moment, opening up your energy to this full moon and allow that transmission to come through. And it's so important that we act on those callings and those inspirations. Put it down into the 3D world. This is what a Taurus would do, right? It's like, okay, I got the instructions, and now I'm gonna do it. How can I get this done? So it's a good time to get organized on those ideas that you have. Like, what plan do you need in order to execute your callings? How can you really ground down your spiritual calling? So I wanna pull us a little card from the Osho deck around this full moon. So let's all take a moment, if you're watching, to tune into your own energy. Close your eyes. connecting into your breath. Inviting in the energy of this full moon in Taurus for this beautiful, witchy, spiritual holiday. Connecting down into Mother Earth. Allowing yourself to receive Mother Earth's gifts, the abundance, the love. And the land often speaks to us. So no matter where you are in the world, you're walking on sacred land in a different frequency, in a different way. So just tune in to what the land speaks. To the land's resonance. Maybe you can drop in deeper and feel that the land even has a heartbeat. And even if you're outside or if you're close to the ground, you can really put your hands on the ground and ground down, doing some earthing. And as you ground yourself down, imagine the light of the moon coming down into your crown, going all the way through your chakras and down into the earth beneath you. Soaking in that grounding energy from the moon to ground the mystery world into this physical world. And as you breathe, feeling the light from the earth, the messages from the earth coming up and mingling with the grounding of the moon. Seeing yourself as a channel for spirit to bring heaven to earth. Stepping into your duty to do that. It's like now we can imagine like we're suiting ourselves up in our uniform, in our starseed suit to bring those messages to this planet. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, or you can keep them closed if you like. I'm going to call in our good buddy Osho. Thank you, Master, and all the ascended masters who guide us and help us and are cheering for us and rooting for us. Wow, the first card that came out was literally the veil thinning between the spirit world and the physical. Look at that. Like, we no longer need to struggle. We know this doesn't need to be a battle. This doesn't need to be a struggle, right? It can be painful sometimes. It can have problems, but it doesn't need to be like a suffering, struggling battle. We can bring heaven to earth. And I've picked also here celebration and change. So oftentimes when the veil of awareness is lifted, then a change happens. It just flew out of my hand. Change, like once we start waking up, our life starts to change. So it's like accepting that, not fearing that change, so that we can actually put ourselves out there. We can actually speak our truth. We can actually take those messages and put them into the ground, into the earth, tell them to people, right? Post it on our social media, get those things out there that we really want to get out there. And not be afraid of the change that might create in our lives. Some people might reject it. Some people might, come flocking to you. You never know. But it's like all about that trusting that change. And then the awareness. So these are our cards for today. And just to kind of These also popped out. These are the ones that I pulled for the last new moon, letting go and going with the flow. So this new moon energy that we just passed through is still super strong for us right now. So it's like all about really trusting and really allowing and following through with action on the messages that you are receiving. Like, don't question it, don't doubt it. You want to post something, you want to like put that video out there, just do it. Just like I'm about to do with this video. Sending you all so much love. Have a beautiful, beautiful full moon. Happy Halloween, happy Samhain, happy Day of the Dead. And may we all remember that life is short and that we each have a purpose. And when we dial in our purpose, all is coming. And we can trust and let go. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you next time. Namaste.